Welcome to Real Talk with Bobby G, the voice of New York. All right, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well out there. Today's topic, fourth stimulus check update. The checks being offered by each state, from Arkansas to Washington, states across the USA are sending out financial aid to help deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. This in-depth guide will get you up to speed on the latest news concerning the economic help that is on the way. Low and medium income families across the United States are being offered a financial boost through various forms of stimulus checks to contend with the economic turmoil brought upon by COVID-19 and, in various states, prolonged measures imposed on the back of it. However, there has been a shift, which means that states are now the ones now responsible for looking after their citizens. So some of the 50 states across the USA have either sent out stimulus checks or created programs to support those in need. In this guide, we explain what is happening in the USA when it comes to financial aid being offered. California will expand $600 stimulus payments started in February to include taxpayers who make up to $75,000 annually, whether they are U.S. citizens or not. Federal stimulus checks initially came to the rescue at the start of this pandemic, but it is now the states who are tasked to provide new and various economic offerings that will come as a welcome relief to families across the United States. Below we have outlined states where stimulus checks are either being prepared or debated, or where money is already being given out to residents. We'll also explain how to qualify for these fourth stimulus checks. Stimulus checks update. Various states are already in the process of sending out checks to ease some of the financial pain brought upon by COVID-19 and the subsequent lasting measures. In addition, every new month can bring fresh updates. So here comes a look at the stimulus check situation in every state for October 2021. Below, we take a detailed look at the various states and what they are currently proposing in terms of stimulus check support to citizens. Okay, Alabama stimulus checks. It remains unclear if Alabama residents will receive further COVID-19 relief checks, but it doesn't look too promising. The latest news out of the state with regard to the COVID-19 relief funds is that Governor Kay Ivey has signed into law numerous bills that would pave the way for the state to start the construction of new prisons using federal aid money. Okay. Alaska stimulus checks. Those people living in Alaska could receive financial aid through the federal state extended benefit program, which could bring another 13 to 20 weeks of checks. This, though, is only possible for certain residents, and it depends on how much of this pot of money has already been claimed. Furthermore, Alaskans are waiting for updates regarding what will happen with the annual oil wealth checks. Arizona state stimulus checks. There is little sign of Arizona offering a new form of financial aid amid amid COVID-19 with Governor Doug Ducey set to use federal money to encourage people to find employment rather than paying people not to work. The state's Back to Work program is offering a one-off $1,000 payment for unemployed persons who accept part-time work and $2,000 to anyone unemployed person who takes on a full-time post. Arizona could have to repay millions of dollars in federal stimulus money because of Governor Doug Ducey's plans that rewards school districts for not imposing COVID-19 mandates. Arkansas stimulus checks. Talk of fourth stimulus check in Arkansas will have to wait, as the Arkansas state government is currently involved in a legal battle with its own residents over the end of the federal unemployment benefits that were worth $300 per week. Until that battle is resolved, a fourth check is unlikely. California stimulus checks. Golden State stimulus check 2. As things stand, California is the only state that has sent a stimulus check from their own money in the form of the Golden State stimulus. As the state has a budget surplus due to their tax system, residents earning $30,000 to $75,000 a year are entitled to $500 or $600 as well as $500 to be paid to households with dependent children. Beginning on September 17th, the Golden State stimulus payments has begun to be sent out to eligible citizens across California. However, if you are expecting to receive the check via mail, these will be sent from October 5th. An important thing to remember with California is that by midnight on Friday, October 15th, you must have filed your 2020 tax return in order to gain access to the Golden State stimulus payments. Okay. Colorado stimulus checks. People who receive at least one unemployment payment between March 15th, 2020 and October 24th, 2020 will receive $375. However, those on higher incomes who qualify for more than $500 in unemployment benefits will not be eligible. Nearly 30 states use federal stimulus funds to help pay down debt run up by their unemployment trust funds. Colorado owes $1 billion to the feds for keeping that fund running. Will COLEG help businesses by using ARPA funds to help lower that debt? Okay, so Connecticut stimulus checks. Connecticut Back to Work plan involved the provision of a $1,000 check to the eligible applicants who get back into the workforce after 8 weeks off of unemployment. This announced by Governor Ned Lamont in September 2021. Delaware stimulus checks. Delawareans who do not typically file federal income tax returns are being urged to keep an eye out for their in their mailboxes for a letter from the IRS notifying them that they may qualify for a federal economic income payment, EIP. According to the IRS. Letters are going to 32,875 Delawareans who don't have to file a return. So the federal government has already sent payments to almost 500,000 people in Delaware. I want to make sure everyone gets a payment who is entitled to, State Treasurer Khalil Davis said. Florida stimulus checks. Okay. Most teachers and administrators were allocated a $1,000 payment through things are still in development. ICYMI. Florida has submitted a plan to the federal government outlining how the state and school districts intend to spend $7 billion in education aid through the American Rescue Plan stimulus law. Florida was the last state or territory to submit such a plan. Georgia stimulus checks. Georgia plan is generous, and full-time teachers and administrators will pocket $1,000 while part-time teachers will take $500. Pre-K educators will also likely have payments to claim. Hawaii. In Hawaii, lawmakers sought to offer $2,200 to teachers. Was vetoed by Governor David Ige, as he said that lawmakers didn't have the authority to instruct the Department of Education on how to utilize federal money. Idaho. According to Boise State Public Radio, some Idaho residents are expected to receive a one-time tax rebate in the coming months. This financial rebate will be sent to full-time residents who sent in their income tax returns in 2019 and 2020 and will receive either a minimum of $50 in addition to a further $50 for each dependent, or 9% of the state income tax that they paid in 2019, depending on which is the greatest sum. Okay. Illinois stimulus checks. Illinoisans have been entitled for stimulus checks from the government like any other state, but with such payments ceasing from the federal level, it appears as that there are no plans for all encompassing stimulus check to be issued, which means that citizens in cities like Chicago will miss out. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb ended unemployment benefits early. Doing so on June 19th, that was well ahead of the September 6th end date that was written in the American Rescue Plan. Job seekers in Indiana took action against the state, and a legal battle broke out after much, toing and froing. The end result is that Indiana will keep paying federal unemployment benefits to those eligible. All right, so there's some more states to go, but right now you can definitely look into this for your state. You can find out what's going on with with the stimulus package in your state. So anyway, with that being said, just keep an eye out for those who are eligible in your state, and see how it plays out. And, keep checking that mailbox, man. The guys who are eligible, who deserve it. Hopefully, things will work out for you in your favor. It's tough out here, so We all got bills to pay, rent, utility, all types of stuff going on. So hopefully it'll work out for you. Maybe you can invest some of it. Maybe, something. You can do something where you can make it work for you somehow. So anyway, look out for new content on YouTube every Sunday. I'll also be on It's Real Talk Radio with my boy, my partner, K-Real, every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To listen online, all you got to do is go to itsrealtalkradio.com. To listen by phone, just dial 563-999-3434 at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Dial 1 if you wish to speak. This week's topic will be interview with actress, writer, podcaster, special guest, Tonya Todd. You can reach me at BobbyGRealTalk@gmail.com. I will be releasing new content on YouTube every Sunday. This is Real Talk with Bobby G, the voice of New York, signing off. Peace.